SCP-1026. Containment Class: Safe. Correction: Euclid. See Addendum 1026-1. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1026 is contained within an 8 by 8 meter unfurnished room. Personnel are advised not to enter SCP-1026 containment cell without supervision from an external observer. Correction: SCP-1026 is contained within a reinforced cell in Sector Redacted. Under no circumstances are any personnel to enter the containment area. All observation will be done remotely through security cameras with broadcast delay of no less than 13.6 seconds. No care is necessary. SCP-1026 has no apparent need for food, water, or sleep. Description: SCP-1026 is an entity that produces a powerful mental effect on any human observer who views it directly. This effect causes observers to become completely convinced that SCP-1026 is someone they know and trust, typically a family member or close friend. There is currently no known way to convince the observer otherwise. This effect will continue for approximately 1 hour after they are removed from SCP-1026 presence. Subjects that lack any close relationships, such as sociopaths, appear to be unable to see SCP-1026 completely and refuse to acknowledge its existence. This effect is present even when viewed indirectly, such as through camera feeds, although this effect can be mitigated by the presence of a long enough broadcast delay. Testing has revealed that a minimum of 13.6 seconds is required to neutralize SCP-1026 effect. When viewed in such manner, or through other media such as photographs, SCP-1026 appears as a blurry, roughly humanoid entity. It appears to flicker, rapidly changing height, shape, and color. SCP-1026 seems to be capable of speech. However, this speech sounds extremely garbled and distorted to those not under its anomalous effects. Those who are under its effects perceive it as perfectly normal human speech appropriate with the given situation. SCP-1026 has also displayed reasoning and problem-solving abilities on par of those with a human, as well as a fairly docile temperament. Correction: see Addendum 1026-1. Addendum 1026-1. The following log is an account of the test to determine the exact nature of SCP-1026 abilities, performed just prior to Incident 1026-1. On Redacted. D5582 was told to enter the testing area and perform a series of experiments to gather information about SCP-1026 psychology. Dr. Redacted oversaw the test and communicated with D5582 through a speaker. Level 3 clearance required. Granted. Begin log. D5582 enters the test chamber carrying a video camera. D5582. What the hell? There's someone else in here. Dr. Redacted. Yes, there is. Please proceed. Oh my... Mom? That's my... mother. You bastards. What the hell is this? That is not your mother. Please proceed with the test. SCP-1026 produces garbled speech. Yeah, Mom, don't worry. I'm gonna get us out of here. Let her out now. That is not your mother. Please proceed with the test. I'm not doing anything until you tell me what the hell is going on here. SCP-1026 produces more garbled speech. I don't know, Mom. That's what I'm trying to find out. D5582 throws a piece of equipment at the speaker. You. All of you. D5582, the test is now terminated. Please leave the chamber. SCP-1026 begins to move towards D5582. I'm not leaving my mother. If you do not vacate the test chamber, I will be forced to call security. SCP-1026 is now standing behind D5582. I'm going to tell you one last time. SCP-1026 appears to grab D5582's shoulders, spin him around, and stare at his face. I need a security team down here now! D5582 begins to violently convulse, and his body begins to flicker in a manner similar to that of SCP-1026. Oh, Jesus, now there's two of them. SCP-1026 and D5582 move towards the test chamber door as security team enters. End log. After the above log was created, SCP-1026 and D5582 broke containment, displaying unusually aggressive behavior. They proceeded to kill members of the security team and wound more. The security teams found it very difficult to respond due to SCP-1026's mental effect, although one of the entities, now assigned the designation of SCP-1026-A, was lowered into a temporary holding cell and recontained. The whereabouts of SCP-1026-B are unknown. Correction. See Addendum 1026-2. Damn it. These things can reproduce. If there's more of them out there, we could have a serious problem in our hands. Dr.
Redacted.
Addendum number 1026-2. On
Redacted.
SCP-1026-B was located 2 miles away from Sector
Redacted.
where SCP-1026-A is currently being held. How it managed to cover the distance between the original facility and Sector
Redacted.
is currently unknown. A security team was dispatched to contain it,
Data expunged.
resulting in the accidental neutralization of SCP-1026-B. Dr.
Redacted.
performed an autopsy on the entity on Redacted. See Document 1026-B. Autopsy Report of SCP-1026-B. After the accidental neutralization of SCP-1026-B, its body seemingly lost its anomalous properties, appearing to be a normal human cadaver, identified as D5582. Dr.
Redacted.
requested permission to perform an autopsy on the entity. The following report is an audio log, recorded during the autopsy. Begin log. The date is...
Redacted.
This is Dr.
Redacted.
performing an autopsy on the body of SCP-1026-B, which was killed.
Data expunged.
I will begin by making an incision in the subject's abdomen. I have just completed the first incision into the subject's abdomen. I can no longer see internal organs aside from a large sac attached to the subject's vertebrae. I am attempting to open it. The sac is full of fog, for lack of a better word. It appears to be much denser than air. It is not flowing upwards. I'm taking a sample of it for later analysis. I am now attempting to open the subject's thoracic cavity. Subject does not appear to possess normal thoracic cage. Instead, there are 2 curved plates attached to the spinal column in its place. There appears to be a pair of organs beneath these. I will attempt to remove them. The organs appear to be solid. I see no sign of any fluid or gas inside. I'm taking a sample for later analysis, and I will then attempt to examine the skull. The skull appears to be abnormally smooth. Cranial structures are absent, as is the nasal cavity and most other topological features. The eye sockets are present, but lack optic canals and orbital fissures. The jaw appears to be fused to the rest of the skull. There are no teeth. I am attempting to access the brain cavity now. The brain is entirely absent. The interior of the skull seems to be full of a fog, similar to that found in the abdominal organ. I am going to take another sample. Ooh, sorry about that. When I attempted to take a sample, the fog began to glow. I am going to try again. Just a minute. I've got a headache all of a sudden. Jesus, this hurts. What the... End log. The log was ended due to unexpected loss of power in the autopsy room. When a security team entered, they saw no sign that an autopsy had taken place. SCP-1026-B's body was intact, and
Redacted.
claimed to have no memory of what had happened. A subsequent autopsy revealed that SCP-1026-B possessed normal human physiology and no anomalous properties whatsoever.